And as Cara steps toward the stage, the last of the powdered sugar drifts to the floor like tiny, ridiculous snowflakes. Cara takes a steady breath, the room warm and quiet beneath the soft glow of lanterns. She lifts her chin, smiles out at the crowd, and begins. Hello, everyone! Thank you so much for coming to this charity event. I want to thank our sponsor for the night, NSHCF. A huge thank you to those who have donated scarves, whether you knitted them, bought them, or convinced a friend to part with one they loved. Every single piece in that basket represents warmth for someone who needs it this winter, and that means more than I can put into words. She glances toward the overflowing basket near the stage. And if you haven't noticed, we've already surpassed our donation goal. That basket gave up on holding everything about an hour ago. I also want to acknowledge the volunteers who helped transform this room. The greenery, the candles, the centerpieces, none of this happened by accident. It took a lot of hands, a lot of patience, and at least 3 people who were willing to climb ladders I personally refuse to touch. She smiles toward the back of the room where a few volunteers raise their glasses. To our local businesses who contributed food, drinks, auction items, and time, thank you. Your generosity is the backbone of events like this. And to our civic leaders who joined us tonight, thank you for supporting community programs that make a real difference. She softens, voice warming. But most of all, thank you to everyone in this room. Whether you donated a scarf, bought a ticket, or simply showed up to be a part of this night, you are helping families stay warm this winter. You're helping kids walk to school without freezing. You're helping parents choose groceries instead of gloves. You're helping someone feel seen and cared for. A quiet hush settles over the room. That's what tonight is about. Not just scarves, not just decorations, not just holiday cheer. It's about showing up for each other. It's about community. It's about making sure no one feels alone in the cold. So please, enjoy the food, enjoy the music, enjoy the company. Bid on something ridiculous at the silent auction. Take photos, laugh, celebrate, and know that by being here, you're making a real difference. She smiles, warm and genuine. Thank you all for being a part of this night. Let's make it one to remember. The applause rolls through the Alexandria room like a genuine wave. People are smiling, nodding, clapping a little longer than expected. A few guests even stand, lifting their glasses toward Cara in a quiet toast. Cara steps back from the podium, trying not to look overwhelmed. Gionni meets her at the bottom of the steps with a soft, proud smile and a quick squeeze of her hand before letting her drift back into the crowd. The first to reach her are the civic leaders. Bob Hanford shakes her hand with both of his. Beautifully said. Really. You captured exactly what this town is about. Denise gives her a firm nod. The organization, the charity, you're a natural. If you ever want to run an event for the town, call me. Jonah grins as he tucks his phone away. I got some great shots of you up there. The town's Instagram is gonna love this. Cara laughs softly, thanking each of them as they gather their coats. They slip out together, still talking about the turnout and the decorations. Next come the sponsor reps. Harold grabs her hand. You spoke from the heart. That matters. Thank you for letting us be a part of this. Brianna beams. I'm posting clips later. The lighting made you look like you were glowing. Seriously, this was perfect. They head out as well, Brianna already typing on her phone as Harold holds the door. Lila Brennan lingers a moment longer. She approaches with her notebook tucked under her arm, still faintly dusted with powdered sugar from earlier. That was a strong speech, she says. Clear, warm, grounded. I got everything I needed. Cara smiles. Thank you, and sorry about the sugar incident. Lila waves it off. Honestly, it's the most charming disaster I've seen all year. She gives a small, genuine smile. I'll send you the link when the article goes up. She slips out into the cold night, scarf wrapped tight, leaving behind the faint scent of peppermint ink and professionalism. One by one, the rest of the important guests begin to gather their things. The donors, the board members, the town officials. They offer quick goodbyes, warm compliments, and promises to email, donate, or follow up. Christina is already at the bar again, waving her empty glass like a flag. Don and Marnie are standing close, talking quietly. Rebecca is standing alone near Tanya and Nicole. Michelle and Liz are whispering in the corner, eyes darting between groups. Cris is still wearing the scarf that landed on her earlier. Don and Marnie move towards Rebecca like they mean it. Not rehearsed, just 2 people who have decided to stop skirting the edges. Don lets Marnie take the lead. Rebecca watches them come and her face hardens the second they're close enough to hear. You 2 gonna stand there and smile like nothing happened? She snaps before they can even say a word. Or are you gonna tell me how this is supposed to be normal? Marnie's hand lifts, then drops. Rebecca, we didn't want to... Don't start with, Rebecca, we didn't want to. Didn't want to what? Fucking hurt me? Humiliate me? Drag my life out like gossip at a goddamn PTA meeting? Because congratulations, you nailed that shit. Rebecca cuts in, voice low and dangerous. Don opens his mouth. I'm sorry you feel that way. Sorry? Rebecca laughs, a short, bitter sound. Sorry doesn't fix the way I had to hear about how you two were seeing each other. Sorry doesn't fix you promising to keep it quiet, then blabbing about it like it was the weather report. Marnie's mouth goes thin. Rebecca, that's not... Don's jaw tightens. Rebecca, we were trying to keep it confidential. I wanted to tell you because I thought you deserved to know. Rebecca laughed sharply. Deserve to know? You thought I deserved to know my sister was tearing me apart behind my back and you were dumb enough to buy it? You thought that was considerate? You're both full of shit. Don tries to steady himself. Rebecca, listen. You've got this twisted. I didn't tell you to humiliate you. I told you because I thought you had the right to hear it from me, not from some asshole rumor mill. You think dumping that shit on me at Friendsgiving was some noble act? Your timing is terrible, Don. You never think before you spill new information. You think I wanted to hear about you two calling it official? I was happy for you until you mentioned she talked shit about me and you believed all of it. You knew what you were doing. You're only defending Marnie because she belongs to you now. Fuck you, Don, Rebecca snaps back. Marnie forces herself to speak. Rebecca, I fucked up. I said things about you in October that I shouldn't have. I was pissed, I was venting, and I called you clingy, needy, whatever the fuck. I regret it. I swear I regret it. I never wanted you to feel like I was tearing you down behind your back. Rebecca cuts her off. I honestly don't know how many more times I can forgive you, Marnie. I'm tired of you apologizing and acting like a completely different way towards Don. Save it. I don't give a fuck about your regrets. You said it, you meant it, and now you're scrambling because Don spilled your dirty little truth. Don't stand there acting like you're sorry when you've been waiting for years to call me a fucking train wreck. Don steps forward, desperate. Rebecca, I didn't want to believe her. I didn't, but when she told me, it sounded real. It lined up with shit I'd seen, and I thought you deserved honesty, even if it fucking hurt. I wasn't trying to destroy you. Rebecca starts laughing, her voice sharp. Honesty? You call that honesty? You call stabbing me in the back honesty? You thought I deserved to know my sister was trash-talking me and you were dumb enough to buy it? You thought that was considerate? You're both full of shit. I understand you're upset, but I'm not going to argue with you about what I said. I know it was wrong, and I apologize. I shouldn't have put your friendship with Don in jeopardy or our relationship into a deeper hole. He deserved answers. He was confused, and I said things I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. Marnie drops her head down. I put you through rehab because I care and wanted to see you get better. This is how you pay me back? Talking shit about me like I don't matter? Sorry doesn't mean shit. Sorry doesn't erase you dating the guy who fired you and believes every fucked up word you said about me. Both of you can choke on your fucking apologies, Rebecca says, with pain in her voice. Marnie reaches out, tentative. Rebecca, please. I miss you. I miss my sister. I don't want this to be the thing that... Don's shoulders slump. What do you want from us? Rebecca looks at them. I want you to stop pretending this is small. I want you to stop acting like you didn't know how much you were hurting me. I want you to own it. And I want my sister to stop acting like she's above it all. Marnie reaches out again, voice trembling. Rebecca, please. I miss you. I miss my sister. I don't want this to be the thing that breaks us forever. Rebecca exhales, her laugh gone, replaced by something heavier. You think I can just forgive you? I can't. Not right now. Maybe not ever. But I don't want to erase you either. You're my sister, and that means something, even when I'm furious with you. Don starts to speak, but Rebecca cuts him off, softer this time. Don, this isn't about you. You don't get to fix it. You don't get to stand here like you're the mediator. This is between me and her. Rebecca looks at her for a long moment, her voice breaking slightly. I'm tired, Marnie. I'm tired of fighting, tired of feeling like I'm the villain in your story. I don't want to keep hating you, but I can't give you absolution. Not tonight. What I can give you is space. A chance to prove you mean what you're saying. That's all I've got. Marnie swallows hard, whispering, I'll take it. I'll take whatever you'll give me. Rebecca's eyes glisten, her voice low and uneven. Then don't waste it. Don't make me regret letting you back in, even a little. I can't survive another betrayal. From across the room, Cara catches the sharp edge of Rebecca's voice. She abandons her conversation mid-sentence, weaving through the crowd. Her tone is calm but firm as she arrives. Hey, I can hear this from the other side of the room. Rebecca, you don't have to stand here cornered. Don, Marnie, enough. This isn't the place to hash out every wound. Rebecca turns towards Cara, her voice softer but still jagged. I don't want forgiveness, Cara. I just want them to stop pretending this is normal. I want them to own what they did. Cara nods, steady. Then let's make that clear. Don, Marnie, stop defending, stop explaining. Just listen. Rebecca's not asking for excuses. She's asking for acknowledgement. If you can't give her that, you don't belong in this conversation. Michelle murmurs under her breath. Finally, someone said it. Liz exhales, relief flickering. Thank you, Cara. She needed that. Marnie swallows hard, eyes on Rebecca. I hear you. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I want to stand here and admit I hurt you, and I don't want to keep hurting you. Rebecca's voice wavers, sorrow creeping in. Then stop acting like sorry is enough. Stop acting like this is small. If you want me in your life, prove it. That's all I can give you right now. Don gives Rebecca a small, hopeful smile before guiding Marnie back toward the bar. Don touches Marnie's arm gently. Come on, let's give her space. Michelle and Liz appear at Rebecca's side almost instantly, like they've been waiting for the moment she needed backup. Michelle shakes her head, voice low but fierce. Christ, this is brutal. You've crossed a line, Don. You don't get to play noble when you're the one who lit the match. Liz presses a hand to her temple, whispering to Michelle. She's breaking, and he's still trying to justify it. This is fucked. He doesn't even hear her pain. Then louder, toward Rebecca, her tone gentler. You don't have to carry this alone, Rebecca. We see it. We're here. Christina's loud accent cuts through the chatter. Oh my god! You two are dropping family drama like it's confetti at a fucking Christmas parade! Rebecca's crying, Marnie's begging, Don's standing there looking like he just swallowed a goddamn ornament. What the hell kind of holiday party is this? She waves her drink, slouching it dangerously close to the carpet. We got Bing Crosby singing in the background, and you three are acting like it's a fucking finale of a soap opera. Somebody call Jerry Springer, cause this party just turned into a goddamn reality show. Gionni strides over to the sound system, muttering, Enough of this funeral vibe. He twists the dial, blasting a pulsing Christmas dance remix. The dance floor opens up as people move, grateful for the distraction. Tanya raises her glass, shouting over the beat. Finally, this is a goddamn party again. Now that's what I'm talking about. Get your asses moving. It's Christmas, not a fucking wake. Christina stomps onto the dance floor, her voice carrying over the music like another instrument. Rebecca stays off to the side, but the sight of her friends dancing softens her expression. Marnie hovers nearby, hesitant, watching Rebecca's face for any sign she might join. Cara steps in beside Rebecca, gently nudging her. You don't have to forgive anyone tonight, but you can still dance. Let the music carry you for a minute. Rebecca exhales, shaking her head. I don't know if I can. I feel like I'll break if I pretend I'm fine. Cara touches her arm gently. Then don't pretend. Just move. Let them know you're still here. Rebecca hesitates, then lets Cara guide her forward. The crowd parts slightly as she steps onto the dance floor. Michelle immediately reaches out, pulling her into the circle. Liz cheers. There she is! Rebecca's movements are small at first, almost reluctant, swaying more than dancing. But the music wraps around her, and the sight of her friends laughing, stomping, and shouting begins to soften her edges. Marnie watches from the sidelines, eyes wet, hands clenched. Rebecca's voice is low, almost lost under the music, but Cara hears it. I'm not forgiving her. I can't. But I don't want to stand alone anymore. Cara nods, smiling faintly. That's enough. That's more than enough. Rebecca exhales, eyes flickering to the dance floor where Michelle and Liz are spinning each other. Christina is shouting lyrics offbeat, and Tanya is laughing so hard she nearly spills her drink. Across the floor, Christina explodes into motion, dragging Rob by the wrist while hollering the lyrics. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. You hear me, Rob? Move your ass, baby. She stomps and beat, hair flying, voice louder than the speakers. Bill tries to keep up, laughing nervously, while Christina shoves him playfully. Bill, don't be a stiff. This ain't church, it's Christmas, honey. Shake it like you mean it. Kathy watches from the edge, amused at the chaos. Christina points at her mid-song, shouting, Kathy, don't just stand there looking cute. Get in here before I drag you myself. The dance floor erupts with laughter. Even Rebecca cracks a reluctant smile, the tension bleeding into the beat. Christina keeps hollering, voice cutting through everything. This a holiday party, not a goddamn funeral. Everybody move. Santa's watching and he wants you to dance. Liz claps along, shaking her head. She's insane, but she's saving the vibe. Tanya raises her glass, shouting, Christina for DJ. Forget Gionni. She's running this party now. Nicole smiles faintly, whispering, "She's loud as hell, but at least nobody's crying anymore." Carla and Carole jump in together, laughing, spinning each other like it's a competition. Susan and Hillary clap along, shouting encouragement, their voices blending with Christina's. Kelly and Winnie link arms, twirling dramatically, shouting, "Holiday chaos, baby!" Cris dives into the circle, hair flying, yelling, "This is the best train wreck I've ever danced through!" The bass fades for a beat as Christina suddenly belts out, voice cutting through the room like a siren. "Silent night, holy night, everything's calm, everything's freaking bright, alright." Her vocals are so loud that they drown the remix, half singing, half shouting, stomping in rhythm with Rob and Bill beside her. She throws her arms wide like she's on stage at Madison Square Garden. Kathy nearly spits out her drink, laughing. "Christina, you're gonna blow the speakers." Michelle groans, covering her ears. "Jesus Christ, she's louder than the goddamn music." Liz can't stop laughing, clutching Michelle's arm. "She's insane, but I swear she's keeping this party alive." Tanya raises her glass, shouting over Christina's vocals. "Silent night my ass. This is the loudest night of my life." Nicole shakes her head, smiling despite herself. "She's turning a hymn into a fucking rock concert." Kelly and Whitney twirl dramatically, shouting, "Silent night, baby," in unison. The remix fades for a beat, and suddenly Christina belts out at full volume, voice cutting through the room like a siren. "All I want for Christmas is fucking you." Cara steps closer, smirking. "Christina, you've officially hijacked the party, but hell, if it gets everyone moving, keep screaming." Christina throws her arms wide, accent thick, voice booming. "Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. You hear me, Rob? You." Michelle leans toward Liz, half laughing, half groaning. "Jesus Christ, she's wasted. She's louder than the goddamn speakers." Liz doubles over, clutching Michelle's arm. She's annihilated, but honestly, she's saving the party. Nobody's thinking about the drama anymore. They're just watching Christina turn into drunk Mariah Carey. Michelle shakes her head, smirking. "Drunk Mariah Carey with a Queen's accent. God help us all." The crowd roars with laughter as Christina belts another line, oblivious to how off-key she is. That's when Cara jumps in, clapping her hands, sharp and loud enough to yank everyone back to earth. She's not getting on anyone's case, just pulling the group together. She kicks her voice up a notch. All right. Before Christina actually conjures Mariah Carey to shut us down, I'm calling a timeout." The room bursts out laughing. Christina yells, "Hey, I was hitting my note!" Cara grins at her. "You were hitting something, I'll give you that. But hold up, we're not done. I've still got a few tricks tonight, and if we don't shake things up, half of you will be snoring before the good stuff." The crowd starts buzzing, everyone leaning in. Cara hops up on the little stage, hands planted on her hips, eyes just sparkling. "No more surprise concerts, I swear. But we're about to do something that'll keep you laughing, and maybe, just maybe, help us squeeze out a little more cash before we wrap." Christina pumps her fist. "Is it karaoke? 'Cause I'm ready for round 2. Cara points at her. "Absolutely not. You're banned from microphones for the rest of the night." Cara rolls on, her voice warm, steady. "Grab a drink, grab a friend, come closer, it's game time." Earlier in the night, before the music got loud and the wine started flowing, Cara had set up a long velvet-lined table near the entrance with a giant red stocking hanging above it. A little sign read, "Holiday Secrets. Write one fun fact about yourself and drop it in." Cara steps onto the little stage, hands on her hips. "Remember when you all walked in and wrote down those little secrets for the stocking? Well, it's time." A wave of excited groans and laughter rolls through the room. "Oh, hell yeah! Read mine first!" Christina shouts. "Absolutely not." Cara reaches into the giant red stocking and pulls out the first folded slip. "My parents almost named me something unusual." Liz holds a finger up. "That's Michelle." Michelle puts a hand on her forehead. "Oh, come on, that was too easy." "Tell us the name!" Christina shouts. Michelle shakes her head in embarrassment. "No way!" Cara pulls another slip. "I broke my wrist trying to do a cartwheel at age 22. Tanya shouts, "Liz! I was trying to impress someone." Nicole snickers. "Did it work?" "No. I once got into a fight with a mole Santa. Everyone turns to Tanya. Carla points at her. That's you. He accused me of cutting the line, Tanya shouts defensively. Did you? Susan raised an eyebrow. No, maybe. Cara laughed and pulled another, holding it up to the light. I can recite every line from Mean Girls by heart. Nicole, baby! Nicole gave a little bow. Cara smirked and plunged her hand back into the stocking, the motion smooth and confident. She drew a slip from the very bottom like she was making a point. I have a postcard collection. Carla? Craig asked. Yes! Why does everyone sound surprised? Cara winked at her, then reached in again. I hiked the tallest mountain in Vermont. Susan points. Carole. Mount Mansfield, baby, Carole nodded. Cara dips her hand back into the stocking. I once got lost in a Target for 2 hours and didn't notice. Susan, Kelly guessed. It's a magical place. Cara laughed. I got kicked out of a karaoke bar for singing too aggressively. Everyone turned to Christina. Christina shouted, They were fucking cowards. Cara tugged out another slip, smoothing it with her thumb. I once ate an entire gingerbread house by myself. That's definitely bread, Tom said confidently. Brad nodded. It was a dark time. Cara snorted, dropping the slip onto the table before reaching back in. I have a tattoo I've never shown anyone here. Hillary, Cris said confidently. Hillary nodded. Correct. The Lion King is my favorite movie. Tom, Craig said. It's a masterpiece, Tom said, pretending to cry. Cara chuckled, already reaching back in. She pulled the slip gently this time, unfolding it with care. I've kept every Christmas card I've ever been given. Rebecca, Marnie says in a hushed tone. Rebecca nodded, eyes lowered. Cara gave her a soft smile and then continued. I once fainted at a blood drive. Liz chuckled. Oh, it has to be Don. It was hot in there, Don nodded defensively. Cara laughed, reaching back in with renewed energy. I once pretended to be French for an entire vacation. Kelly pointed across the room. Maria. Oui. Cara pulled another one out, reading it softly. I wanted to become a nurse when I was little. Rebecca looked up before she could stop herself. Marnie. Marnie smiled, small and warm. Cara let the moment breathe before reaching in again. One of my students taught me how to juggle. Michelle points at the goofy guy covered in powdered sugar. Craig. Craig chuckled. He was 7. Cara laughed, reaching back in. I've been to a rave. Cris, the crowd acknowledged in agreement. Don't ask questions. I can moonwalk when I'm drunk. Christina shouts, Oh my God, Rob, do it! Rob shook his head shyly. No. Cara smirked and reached back in. I once accidentally wore 2 different shoes to work and didn't notice until lunch. Christina glanced over to her husband. Yeah, that's my bill. They were both black. Kathy shakes her head. They were not. Cara laughed, reaching for the next. I once got stuck in a revolting door for 5 minutes. Susan chuckled softly. Kelly. It was traumatic. Cara reached back in, the stocking nearly empty now. I can open a beer bottle with my teeth. Tanya grins. Whitney. And I'm not doing it tonight. Cara grinned and reached in for the final slip. I met Mariah Carey when she was on tour. Christina gasps. You met Mariah and didn't tell me? Kathy chuckled loudly, covering her mouth. You would have combusted. Christina shouts back. You're damn right I would have.